Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Allen. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. In motion left comes Brown. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 11. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the give, here's Charbonnet. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Charbonnet once again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Bills first down.
They'll send Brown in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
His kick is good.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a Seahawks first down.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Seahawks at 3-7 now in the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14.
That's another Seahawks.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He had him. He will was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Gets through, and now an opening.
Missed.
He will not go down. And they finally get him down at the other 46. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
That was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a 1st down.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week, and now he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, they start out with Abanikanda. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Abanikanda once again. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's fielded at the 45. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Hey, as the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
It's now
2nd and 6.
Bills 32-yard line.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll look to throw again. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll set up a throw. Smith-Njigba with the grab. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
Michael Dixon.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
And that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 35.
From the gun, it's Walker. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Cougar 19, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield.
Rashee Rice from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The lane opens here, he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, you got to think the number one goal. And he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And look at this, another fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On the ground, it's Ollie Gordon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Smith and Jigba hauling it in on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
There we go. That's ready.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Rice. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready.
Gordon is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Pass caught, Arroyo right side. Touchdown! Elijah Arroyo from a yard out. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now Allen. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And taken right on the 30. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Come on.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got it. Ready?
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll drop to throw. And he's got Smith-Njigba. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Ready.
They'll try and sneak it here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Here we go. Start. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
They'll set up to throw. This one finds Austin at right. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely and pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This one from 46 yards out. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior. And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. Here's Cook again. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Allen going to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 34 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On the throw running too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's out to the flat for Gordon. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throw to the right here to Gordon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business in the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashard Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Allen. And this will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll give 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And some space here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Cook up the gut. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing now is Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Allen. And it'll be intercepted. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Seahawks take over 1st and
Well,
10.
field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now he's going to step up and run. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way. They were trying to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on it and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard, 8-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. A very solid gain of 27. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To the air, Allen. Got a man, it's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's Allen to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone else the same agility.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Torrey Morton, 44 yards. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
The Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Allen going to run with it. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 46-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Does the big boy have the juice? And they move this all the way down to the 9. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, That's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They try again with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Allen will try to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
22.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Seahawks are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. There he goes again. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. How about that? Their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let's go now.
Will line up for the
Prep
2-point
60 by 6. Trap 60. Trap 60. Steady.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Bills 22. Michael Dixon to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they